Hi there, Chef Adam Baird with the Habit Burger Grill, standing in front of our fresh and premium pantry items. We're gonna take these and go back to my house and turn them into 4 great recipes. So, I've got the patties over here. What we're gonna do is take a simple canola oil. You can rub the grill with an oil. I just like to season the grill a little bit. Okay, so I'm searing up these patties. One of the things we're gonna do is not really touch the meat once we put it on the grill. You only have to flip it one time and you get the most optimal flavor. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season them with our blend. And I'm only gonna season one side rather liberally. That way I don't over season, create a salty kind of effect. Much like we do at our restaurants, we char grill at a high temperature to create a wonderful sear and that wonderful signature flavor that we have. Okay, now we got some really nice smoky heat going, creating a lot of flavor over here. And we'll finish these up, transfer them over, and this will form the base for our chili. I'm gonna start with a neutral oil. This is canola oil. Get a nice film on the bottom, okay? And then I'm gonna add in diced white onions. I'm gonna go ahead and season the onions with our burger seasoning mix we use at the Habit, which is, again, garlic, salt, and black pepper. Next thing I'm gonna add are fire roasted green chilies, and they have a little bit of their liquid in. That'll add flavor to the chili. So I'm gonna add those in. So with that said, the next steps will be to add the spices. Of course, we start with chili powder, a nice sweet chili powder. It's got a medium heat to it. I'm gonna add in paprika. Next, I'm going to add onion and garlic powder. And that'll give a little bit of the sweet onion flavor and a little bit of garlic flavor. I'm gonna add red chili flakes, but I'm gonna add them in the beginning with the spices, and that'll help create a little bit of heat in the back of your throat. So I'm just gonna gently stir the spices in. And we're gonna let this simmer for a little bit so the spices can mature a little bit. And they'll also mature when we're simmering the chili. Okay, next I'm gonna put in tomato paste. So tomato paste produces a couple of results. One is it adds a little bit of sweetness to round out the spice, and the other is it adds a tiny bit of acidity, which also creates a good flavor. We're gonna add in our next ingredients. These are the fire roasted tomatoes, and they're diced in juice. I like the fire roasted better. They add flavor to a chili versus just a regular diced tomato. Next, the chopped char-grilled burger. It's been chopped in about 1-inch pieces. It's been completely cooled down. We're gonna put it in here, and that is 2 pounds. We're gonna stir this up, and then we're gonna add our beef broth. This is going to help the richness of the chili, and it'll help impart a nice rich backbone of beef flavor. One final thing, I like to put a little pinch of sugar in, and the sugar helps kind of balance it a little bit. It's really only a small amount. That's optional. So this completes the basic recipe for the char chili, and I'll show you some garnish tips to it, and I'll plate it up for you. Okay, so our chili has simmered for an hour, which is more or less a minimum I'd like, but it gives a nice thickness to it, and we're ready to plate it. We're gonna use our cheese blend, which is a taco cheese blend, some pickled jalapenos that have been diced, and some fresh chopped cilantro. I'll just show you how to plate this. Very simple. I'm gonna take this is a 6-ounce ladle, and I'm gonna put it in a nice white bowl. I'm gonna put a little underlining heat with pickled jalapenos scattered around. If you like those, you can also use fresh jalapenos, but this gives a nice little hidden treat of spice, okay, for those. And then we're going to take the cheese blend, which is a standard taco cheese blend, and I'm gonna kind of mound it, sprinkle it over, and that cheese will melt from the heat of the chili right into the chili base. And then lastly, some fresh cilantro. Again, you can use any sort of toppers that you prefer. So there we have it. There we have the char chili. Bon appetit.